Well, we're going to talk now to Norman Finkelstein, who is joining us from New York. He's a political scientist, writer and lecturer whose work focuses on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And as we do that, we'll bring you live pictures from Jerusalem with Benjamin Netanyahu arriving, and that's Melania Trump and Donald Trump behind. Let's talk to Norman Finkelstein now. Norman, what is happening in Israel, if anything, right now, that Trump can be positive about and say that there is a chance of peace?
This is all a charade. It's a spectacle. It's totally meaningless. And it's hard to grasp why anybody attaches any significance to it. At the general policy level, Trump is simply continuing U.S. policy over a fairly long period, you could say, at least since the Reagan administration. There were some departures in conventional U.S. policy during the era of Jimmy Carter, but since the 1980s, the U.S. has been acting quite consistently. Trump just signed a $100 billion deal, arms deal with the Saudis. Under Barack Obama, they sold also about $100 billion in arms to the Saudis, basically the same. But Barack Obama was, in terms of policy towards the Palestinians, he was the worst president in modern American history. He blocked any UN Security Council resolutions critical of Israel until the last 3 weeks of his presidency, when he abstained from a resolution critical of Israel. Trump will probably act pretty consistently. No, he will act consistently with U.S. policy under Obama. And the Palestinians are just the Palestinian leadership. It's not really a leadership. They're just collaborators with the Israelis. They entertain these delusions that they're important, that they're key regional players. This is all complete nonsense. Trump has his advisors. His advisors tell him that Mahmoud Abbas, is a megalomaniac. He's a tin-pot dictator. Just tell him that he's important, and he gets very excited. Abbas surrounds himself with all these flunkies who tell him how important he is, and then they go around saying that Trump is going to make peace. They say it basically because if Trump is not going to make peace, then they're just collaborators. If Trump is going to make peace...
I mean, Israel is building its first settlement in years. What impact do you think that will have on peace? Do you think it's possible?
No, it's not going to have any impact, because the issue is not whether you build a new settlement or expand old settlements. You're still adding to the population of illegal Jewish settlers in the occupied Palestinian territories. So for the past 50 years, Israel has been expanding old settlements. Now they're making a token new settlement. What's the difference? There are 600,000 illegal Jewish settlers in the occupied Palestinian territories. Whether you build a new settlement or expand old settlements, it hardly makes a difference. It doesn't make any difference. This is all just,
these are live pictures of Donald Trump in Jerusalem, as you can see. Thank you very much, Norman Finkelstein. Really interesting stuff. As we can see, Donald Trump there with Benjamin Netanyahu talking, all happy faces there. They're about to make a press conference, we're told, and we will bring that live to you when it happens.